up, y'all? This is Ladies with KeKe. My name is Dayna B.
And I am Cassie J.
So we heard you guys. You always, complimenting on our makeup, and thank you so much.
Yes.
And so what we wanted to do was start incorporating makeup in our channel. So the first video we wanted to do is our favorite products. We have high-end and drugstore products. Let you know what our favorite,
our go-tos.
Yeah. So let's just go ahead and get right on to it.
We're going to start with foundations. Now, I want to tell you, go ahead and say this now. Some of these, we might not have one or the other. Like, we might have a drugstore, but not a high-end, or a high-end and not a drugstore. So, just want to give you that heads up.
Right.
And in case some people don't know what the difference between a drugstore and a high-end, drugstore is just that stuff that you can find in the drugstore, and they tend to be more cost efficient, easier on the pockets, and of course high-end and stuff that you get in Ulta and Sephora. Some of them you can only find online in online stores. So.
Right. And also, not all high-ends are, better. So honestly,
Yes.
Don't sleep on drugstore products.
Do not.
Because some things, I only use drugstore products. So
Yeah, it's a few of them, and we agree on a lot of these drugstore products that we only use.
So let's start off with foundation.
Yes.
For high-end, for me, honestly, I rarely buy high-end foundation. I don't know, something in my spirit
Won't allow you to spend that $50?
will not allow me to spend $50 on foundation. And honestly, I have yet to buy any $50 foundations. They probably are great and all, but I like...
What's the most you spend on?
This one, this Kat Von D, this was $35.
Ooh.
I got this from Sephora, and this one's cool. Only thing about Kat Von D's line, I like it and all, but they don't have that many shade ranges.
Ooh, so I spent more. My high end is Lancôme.
The way you say Lancôme.
24-hour wear.
How much was that? Like over 50?
It's 47.
Okay.
I do want to get Fenty. I have not got Riri's yet.
I think hers is like 30 something.
Yeah, it's less than this. The only other high end that I would like to try is Estee Lauder Double Wear. And I think that one's like 47, 48, something like that. So I don't do a lot of high end either because it's just
something in my spirit will not allow me. Now, I have spent a lot of money on makeup, and I've regretted some of the products.
Yes.
But I don't know, something about foundation, I just do not want to spend that much money on it. Honestly, if I were to buy another high end, I love Makeup Forever. When you go to Sephora, you get the sample. Oh my God, I love that foundation.
Makeup Forever is another one I want to. And J Manuel, if you remember Top Model, the makeup artist, he has a brand. He has a brand of a makeup line too. I want to try his foundation as well. So there are a couple of high ends that I want to try. I might get them sometime next year, maybe. But yeah. So I want to say this. I have combination skin. So I have oily, dry skin. So most of my products tend to be matte, because I get very oily in my T-zone. So that's what my foundation products tend to be.
Now for my drugstore, I have it's called Makeup Revolution. I love this. This is like a big old, I don't know, but what this thing is called. But I love this thing. It's
concealer wand.
Yeah. I got this from Ulta in their drugstore section, and I love Makeup Revolution. Like, honestly, full coverage, easy to put on, easy to blend. And there's a lot of drugstore foundations that I love as well.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah,
it's quite a few. I have probably about 4 or 5 of them over there. But the one I use the NYX Can't Stop, Won't Stop. This brand, there is so many shades. They hit the mark.
Yes.
These people?
Yes.
They hit the mark. I use Mocha, but I actually do I combine this with a different one. I combine this with Maybelline Superstay in a different shade because this is a little bit darker, and I did not go back and get the other shade that I need in this one yet. So I will go back and get the other shade, and then I'll probably blend these. I wasn't a fan of blending.
Oh, now you're a blender?
Now I'm a blender. I don't like blending shades, but sometimes you really have to. So I do blend.
Okay. So next up, we're talking about blushes.
Blush girl.
Now, blushes, I do have both. However,
I do not.
I prefer high-end blushes. I love MAC's brushes. Blushes. Blushes, I love MAC's. My favorite is Sweet as Cocoa.
Is that the one I got? Yep, that's the one I got.
I love. I don't know if you can see if there's a little glare, but I love that.
Put that like that. I only have a high end, and this is an online store. Actually, they do sell it in Ulta now. Beauty Bakerie. This is a palette, so it has a couple of things that we're going to talk about. But I like it is the La Vida Mocha. It's that color right there. I love that one. It's so cool. It's kind of like it was.
This one? Well, this one is the low end, or not low end, but drugstore. This is Juvia's place, who I love. Like, honestly, y'all need to go to Ulta. Hopefully there's one in your area. And just look at their, I mean, not all of them have big displays, but hopefully they do. And this is their blush palette. The one I mostly would use is this one right here. It's called...
I refuse to go buy any more stuff.
Tall. But that's the only... Yeah, this is the only drugstore blush that I have.
I have yet to purchase... I don't do blush as much as Dayna does. Dayna does blush more regular than me. That's why I don't have as much. I don't do as much blushy blush.
So next, we're going to talk about eyeshadow palettes.
Now, this is my jam. I have about 15 eyeshadow palettes over there. So, drugstore, I'm a palette girl. So, this is one of my favorite brands. This is the Morphe 39A Artistry palette. And this is why I love palettes, because
I love that.
it just gives you so many options, you guys.
Yeah.
I mean, it just... Oh, gosh, you don't understand how many looks I can do here. And, I mean, technically with this thing, you can contour your face with these colors. You can just take this on the road with you. Like, you go traveling, you don't need to take a bunch of stuff. You can just take this with you. Yeah. You can do your whole look for, like, your whole vacation.
That's her baby. And I also have a Morphe. Honestly, I love Morphe. There's a lot of drugstore companies. Morphe, again, Juvia's Place, their palettes are bomb.
They are very pigmented.
This one is my favorite. And this one,
I did like that one. I just didn't get it.
This is called the 35M Boss Mode.
I love the greens.
Yes. I love this because, like she said, it's like, for me, now that I have so many eyeshadow palettes, I now look for palettes where it's like a one and done. I have everything that I need. My transition, my crease, my lid, my highlight, everything is in one palette. Those are golden for me. And so, yeah, this is my fave.
I remember when you got that.
Yes.
And I try not to get it.
Because there was one that's very similar to this. Another Artistry one that you was thinking about getting.
Yeah, I don't need any more palettes. I'm running out of space.
Yeah, you're gonna find space.
I would. I do every time. And my high end is Anastasia Beverly Hills. Jackie. It's Jackiana's collaboration with Anastasia Beverly Hills. I had to support the girl, okay?
Yes.
And let's look at that. Just look at those colors, you guys. I know you guys have seen her YouTube channel and you've seen it, so you know what it looks like, okay? I don't even use the brush, so it doesn't even matter. I just love it. It's so pretty. In case you guys don't know, purple is my favorite color, so Listen, this big wig is everything. It's so pretty. Oh my god! I'm telling you guys, you guys don't understand. Eyeshadow is when I get up and do my makeup, this is the part I look so forward to doing.
Facts.
It's the eyes. Okay.
She had a moment, y'all.
Look at the packaging. Look at the package.
Let me fan the baby.
Look at the package.
So I have a lot of high-end eyeshadow palettes. It was actually hard for me to choose my favorite.
I bet.
Because honestly, surprisingly, I haven't really been using my high-end eyeshadow palettes lately. It's more been Morphe and Juvia's Place. That's what I've been using a lot lately.
How many do you have?
I have a lot.
I bet.
You just want to throw that in?
I had to.
You feel better?
I had
You
to
feel
get it in.
vindicated?
I do. I feel vindicated now.
I'm going to let you have that.
Thank you so much.
I do have a lot of eyeshadow palettes. So I chose the Modern Renaissance. I think you picked it up for me.
I did.
Yeah, you did. So I like this. I don't use it as much.
I felt like there was a butt coming at you because you said, I like this. Yeah, I thought mine too.
Mine dropped. But I mean, I like it. I was really excited to get it. And I guess I can take this one palette and use it for multiple looks. But I prefer my drugstore palettes better.
So this is an example of when we say that this is a product where you don't have to get high end. You can get a drugstore product and you can still create wonderful looks. Because today I used Morphe on my eyes. I did not use a high end. And a lot of times on our videos, I tend to use the Morphe palettes. I don't use high end. But it's all about the quality of the product. I mean, there are some drugstore eyeshadow palettes
that's not pigmented.
They just don't hit.
Yeah, like you want to look for an eyeshadow palette that's pigmented, does not have a whole bunch of fallout.
I want to say it's not chalky.
Yeah.
You want it to still kind of be creamy, a buttery consistency. Like if you go into Ulta, they tend to have like them on display and you can rub it.
Yeah, like put it like on your finger and then like
rub it
to see does it easily come onto your hand, or it's like, oh, I put a little and you see no color
and
payout.
You do the little test, you do your swatch,
yeah,
and
there's no
it's
color
skipping.
payout.
If it's skipping, then it's gonna skip.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to pack it on. Now, I will say that when you get things like, even in this palette, when it's like the glitters, you do have to kind of pack those on. And it's just because of the type of eyeshadow. It's not because of the brand.
Or the quality.
Yeah, the quality of it. It's just because it's a glittery, it's the consistency of the shadow. So don't be concerned. Don't be like, oh, I got a bad one. It's just because it's the way it's made. So just kind of test it in the store before you buy it. Read reviews on products because people will get in there and they'll say how they feel about it. Some colors do stain, even high end. Some people be like, oh, I bought this and it stained my eye. High end stains too. I put on high end and it stained my eye when I removed it.
Yeah.
You just gotta wipe. Just take some mineral water. I said mineral, it's Mercier water. Sorry.
Yeah.
And you just get a cotton ball and wipe it off. So yeah, Morphe is a very good brand that I say acts as a high end quality.
But
so
it'll save you some bucks.
You'll it's half the price.
Right.
In some cases. I mean, there are some eyeshadow palettes $60.
I think the most, which is weird for me, like I guess because I said I can't invest in foundation that costs $50, but I will buy a $50 eyeshadow palette.
Me too. I almost spent like $57 on an eyeshadow palette, and I taught myself out of it because I said I just can't. And I'm thankful I didn't, because it was just like that one over there that Dayna just showed. It just had a few more colors, and they were just bigger pans. Yeah. So, yeah.
So next up, we're talking about
setting powders.
I have two different type of setting powders.
Oh, okay.
One for my face. The one for my face is MAC. I only set my face with MAC. I have yet to find I've had drugstore setting powders. I just didn't like it as much.
So you have all high end. Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, I mean, I do have like low end. I have Maybelline has a setting powder for your face. Black Opal has setting powders for my face. I bought them. I just didn't like them that much.
Okay.
But this MAC here, the Mineralize Skinfinish, works every time.
So you start with your high end.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead.
Now the high end loose powder for like when my highlights, my under the eye, and my T-zone or whatever, I love La Mercier. This right here, I bought this here was almost, I think, close to $50. And at first, I didn't know how to use it properly. Now that I know how to properly use this thing, oh my gosh. Happy, joy, honey. But yeah, this is my favorite setting powder.
You've seen people talk about those in many videos, I promise you.
Yeah.
You can just type that name in YouTube, and I promise you you'll see it. The one that I use as far as my loose, now I do also use the MAC all over my face.
The Skinfinish?
Yes. I use the Beauty Bakerie. Again, you might be able to find this in some Ultas, but I bought mine online, I believe. Or I might have bought it in Ulta. No, I think I bought it in Ulta. It's called Flower Setting Powder. It has, I want to say something about this brand. They have the cutest packaging. It came in like a little flower bag. It's so cute. But this setting powder, this is the translucent one, but they do have yellow, and then they expanded their range. I think they have like pink and like it's about 5 different shades now. But I like this one because it's really fine. So I do use it when I set. If I don't want to use yellow under my eyes, I'll just dust under my eyes when I set my my concealer on my nose if I do that. So I use the Beauty Bakerie setting powder. It says better, not bitter.
That's cute.
And for my drugstore,
got the same one.
I'm about to say the yellow.
This is for the brown skin girls.
Brown skin girls.
This right here should be your best friend.
I think everyone's.
The Sacha Buttercup setting powder.
Now this I have only been able to find online.
Yes, that's all.
Amazon.
I think it's like an Australian company or something like that.
Yeah. And as you can see, Dayna's is almost empty. Mine is still full.
This
will last you quite some time.
I do like it, and I would definitely recommend people get it. However,
it is very messy.
It's a mess.
Let me tell you
like
something.
You open, I'm not even gonna try to do it.
If you open
a little bit, it's like
when you close
powder
it,
everywhere. You shake it.
When you put your puff in there,
it's so messy.
When you put it on your face,
it is messy.
I have a cape I have to put on.
Yeah.
Because it
gets everywhere.
And when you dust it off, it's like, now this is something I will say about this. I'll say this about any setting powder. It is going to stick if your concealer is still wet. Yeah. So you want to, I have a fan, I know Dayna does too. Whenever I put my concealer on, I let it sit for a little bit, then I go ahead and spread it, and then I'll take the fan and try to dry it a little bit so it's not wet. Because when you put this on, you're going to look yellow.
And then it's going to be kind of cakey.
Yes, and it's going to, because it's sticking. If you haven't exfoliated your face and you have those little dry patches, it's going to make them show up. And it's about to get cold. Your skin's going to change. This is going to show it. So you want to make sure you exfoliate your face. You want to make sure your face is a little dry. If you need to pat your face or something, take a little tissue or something to make your face a little dry. Do that before you put this on. Because this is not your friend in that case.
Facts.
Just saying.
But it's still, don't get it wrong though. It's still a setting powder.
No. It's just a great
mess.
Product,
it's
but it makes a mess, and when you apply it, we're just telling you how to apply it. Like Dayna was saying, she just learned how to apply that Mercier. We're just telling you how this applies. You just, those tips for applying that.
So the primer.
No, concealer was next.
Oh, it was. I'm sorry.
She skipped right over it.
I really did.
Concealer.
Concealer. Honestly, this is something that, I do have both.
What, high and low?
High and low, but I mainly only use low end. I do have a MAC. This is the MAC Studio Finish Concealer. It's like a little pot thingy. I use these or this thing when I want to sculpt out my eyebrows. When I ain't got my eyebrows waxed, I need a wax. It helps me sculpt it to look nice.
I have a pot too. That pot called me Kettle Black. Mine is NARS. It does come in a little pot too. And I started using this just this year, thanks to one of my YouTubers that I watch. And I do like it for the same reason. I will say that because of the consistency of it, I do only use this for my eyebrows. I do not use this for under my eyes or anywhere else because it's very thick.
Yeah, it's a little too thick for me.
So, because the skin under my eyes, everybody's eyes is very delicate, this is not what you want to apply. I tried it one time. So, well, let me just try this. Nope. Need something a little bit.
I've used it before. It's just, you gotta blend it right.
It's like almost heavy, like under my eye, and I just
like some people like heavy makeup, but I kind of don't. So I don't know. That's not for me.
I didn't.
But these drugstores, honey.
She loves it.
I do. Like I have so many drugstore concealers.
I do.
But my favorite
just say fave, girl.
LA Girl was a Pro Concealer. You can get this at any beauty supply store, honey.
Yes.
Any
they even
beauty
sell it in
supply store.
Ulta. They sell it everywhere.
It's everywhere, and I love this thing.
Except for Sephora, because Sephora is very high class.
Yeah, I don't think Sephora has any drugstore.
Any drugstore, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Sephora's high class.
So, yeah, my favorite drugstore is definitely LA Girl.
I tried it. It's not for me.
She's not a fan.
Not a fan. Nothing against it. It's just not for me. It's not my preference. However, I'm so glad that Ulta finally decided to bring ColourPop into their world. I am a ColourPop girl. No filter concealer. That's me.
I do like that one.
It's in the tubes. Okay. So when you open it,
I love that wand.
It has a little wand for you. Yes, y'all. I like concealer from ColourPop. I have about 4-5 shades because I use it for concealer and contouring, so I have a range. So just depending on the look we're going for.
Child, I got way too many of these. I got at least 10 of these.
And those they have color correcting.
Yeah, color correction.
Now,
they have contour,
like them for the color correcting.
Whole bunch of stuff.
So I will do that.
All right, now we're moving on to the
primer.
Here's the thing. I have no drugstore primers that I like. I used to, back in the Disney, I used to, use Milk of Magnesia. I used to use the Chafing Cream because people said that you could use those. I stopped that because it broke my face all the way out. So I'm like, no, I'm done. So now
I don't have them with me, but I will mention. We both have the same one.
Yeah.
I will mention. There is a drugstore that I use, but I don't have it with me today. NYX Angel Veil. It's a very good drugstore primer. It does run about $15-16. It's more of expensive for a drugstore, but it is a very good drugstore.
I used to use e.l.f. too.
I did use e.l.f. They have very good drugstore primers as well. So those would be the two that me and Dayna recommend. Either NYX Angel's Veil or any of the e.l.f.'s.
I feel like for me, primer is very important.
It is.
So
Don't skip the primer.
Yeah, this is something that I would invest in. This is the Pore
Fessional. The Pore Fessional Pore Primer
by Benefit.
It says this is a smoothing face primer to minimize the look of pores.
I've had other drugstore, not drugstore, high-end, like the Smashbox, the...
Smashbox is not smashing here lately.
It was my favorite once back in the day, but now I don't like it. It doesn't leave me matte. I get too...
oily face?
Yeah.
I don't know if
and there was another one.
The Becca.
Yeah, I got the Becca. I didn't like that one. too much.
Becca.
I use that with something else. So I would use Smashbox and Becca together. I use Becca for my T-zone and then Smashbox all over my face. But yeah.
I do have Becca. I have not used it yet, so it'll probably use something else. And I have the Too Faced, I think it's like Love Hangover or something. So that's on the to-do list. Haven't done it yet.
All right.
So next is highlighter.
Highlighter.
I'm a fan of highlighter.
Yes, actually, she got me into highlight more because I was just the blush girl, and I was like,
she got me into blush because I was just the highlight girl.
So I got I got the highlight more because of this one.
You're welcome.
And honestly, I like both of them equally. I like my high-end and my drugstore. I use them both.
Yeah.
Honestly, it depends on which one I find first.
Yeah. Whichever one I pick up.
Yeah. So for the drugstore one, ColourPop.
We both got the same one again.
This drugstore.
This pose, and I got her onto this.
Yes.
I got her onto this
very
thing.
It's a loose powder, but god dang it, I like it.
Listen, we can open this one out making a mess, but this can get a little messy.
It can.
Loose.
And it's
like
all
at the top. I was both at the top.
It's a rose gold. Oh, it looks so good on my complexion, honey.
I don't have this one on today, but this is probably one of my. I will say this is probably my this is really probably one of my favorites.
Yeah.
I wore this for probably about 2 weeks straight. Every time I put makeup on, I was like, oh, let me get this. Oh, let me take this. I try to take it out of the top.
That's what I do. Yeah.
I take it out of the top first, and then I kind of sprinkle a little bit because it goes a long way. When you put this on, if you wet your brush, it gives you, the sun hits you.
Let's go, honey.
You are a golden goddess, honey.
Yes. Now for the high end, I have MAC, and this is the Gold Deposit.
Turn her on to that one.
I got it for. I was like, "Ooh, which highlight you wearing?" She was like, "It's the MAC one." I'm like, "Yep, I had to go get it. I love it. I do."
So happy about the relationship here. So I'm going back to my beauty bakery. I told you it has like 3 things in here. What is the name of this thing? I gotta figure out what the name of this thing is. Anyway, like I said, it's a kit. There was a name for it though. It's a palette. Anyway, I like this one. It is called Anti-Depresso. It's like cappuccino type thing. That's they have these things. It's funny. It's cute. But I like this. It's very golds. I like golds and earth tones. Very neutral. Like when I like my face to just be golden. So that's the color I like out of this palette. Again, I like to take the least amount of things with me. So I'll take this palette, my Morphe palette. I'll take this, and I'm ready to go on my vacations. Girl is ready. Then I gotta take my 35 brushes. I got.
She has a brush.
Obsession.
I was trying to find a lighter word.
It's what it is.
Okay. I like it. Okay.
I own it.
Okay. All right.
She's so happy to hear me say that. And it's recorded. That's why she's so happy about that. It's on the record. Moving along.
Yes, honey. We're going to move on to lipsticks. Honestly, this is the same thing.
We both got the same lipsticks.
So,
it's MAC.
Yeah, MAC is one of the best high-end lipsticks. My favorite is Velvet Teddy.
I didn't pick up my Velvet Teddy. I just picked up one, but Velvet Teddy is probably one of my favorites. I just picked up, this is Media, but it's a dark one. But it's MAC. MAC is the only lipstick high-end that I buy, other than Lipstick Queen.
I have MAC, and the only other one I have is Kat Von D, her liquid lipsticks. I like her liquid lipsticks. But other than that, no, I will go straight to the drugstore end, which is the NYX. I love me some NYX. NYX has really good lipsticks as well. And this is my favorite color, which is Sable, which is nude. I love me a nude. I love me a nude, honey. And remember, I lost.
You did in my couch. It's in this couch right now.
It's somewhere, but guess what? I got me another one.
And the couch hasn't coughed it up yet. Don't know why.
Right. It's in there. That's fine. I got me another one, and NYX lipstick's a bomb.
And I have this. I buy this one all the time. And remember I showed you guys at work, and you said, "What's the name of it?" I said, "It's Mulani." And you guys said, "That's Mulan." I said, It's an I at the end, so it has to be Mulani.
Milani.
It's Mulani. Okay, Mulan is Milan. It has an I, so it has to have something extra, right? Anyway, you guys, that's the brand. Okay, that's the other brand of lipstick that I buy as far as drugstore. I don't usually do a lot of lipsticks. I'm more of a lip gloss, or gloss that has a little color, a little tint to it. So that's the girl I am. What you moving into next?
All right, which is lip gloss. Now, lip gloss, honestly, I have way more drugstore. I actually only have one high-end lip gloss.
That's probably my third obsession in my makeup collection. First is brushes.
Yes, then eyeshadow.
No, this is probably my second, and then eyeshadow is next, because I have all 4 of those or so over there.
All lip glosses? I didn't know. I didn't know you had a problem with that.
Yeah, I have a problem with lip glosses and pencils for a minute, but I stopped the pencils.
So, with the high end, I have, I do like this a lot. I got this from you. The Too Faced Doll Face.
Yeah.
I like it because it's thick,
pretty.
but it's too thick. But I love this color, like a corally color.
It's too thick?
Yeah, it's really thick for me. But I do love this color. This is like $20 though.
It was that you got one of those on sale?
Mm-mm.
You paid full price?
Mm-hmm.
Ew.
I know, right?
I got sales.
If y'all interested in this one, I know that Too Faced always have deals on their website.
They do.
Yeah.
Or I get it when Ulta has sales. So my have it on today. High end is Butter London. I only bought these when they were on sale because they are regularly $20 each.
I've seen them in Ulta.
They're really pretty. They have like 30 different shades. So this one is Free Fall. That's the name of that color. I have like half of them. I have about 10. It's fine. It's fine. And so I have 2 drugstores. ColourPop, again. So Shayla, this particular one is Shayla. I like both of her colors from her first release. It was Dripping and Neat Freak, but this one is Dripping. And Neat Freak was more of a clearer lip gloss, but the Dripping had like more of a tint to it.
I can't find my Dripping. I'm so hurt.
I'm gonna have to order another one because I kept ordering it and I kept ordering Neat Freak, or I think they was messing up my order because I know I was ordering Dripping, but they kept sending me Neat Freak. I think they messed up my orders. And my other, I'm sure this is Dayna's too, NYX lip gloss. I like Butter Gloss though, or the Intense Butter Gloss, but I don't think they sell the Intense Butter Glosses in the stores anymore. So I'm gonna have to go on the website and get the Intense Butter Glosses.
So yeah, my drugstore is also NYX. This one is the Mega Shine Lip Gloss.
This is the one they really don't sell in the store.
This is my favorite.
So we're going to both go on the website.
Like, yeah, this is my favorite. This color is smoky look. I love this is my favorite lip gloss of all time. Like,
I'm telling you, go on the website, they have it.
Pretty much every time I do a look,
she
8 times out of 10, I'm wearing
this.
this. So I'm really hurt that they stopped selling this stuff.
They probably do. They just sell on the website. I'm telling you, it's on the website.
So next up, we're going with the lip liners.
Lip liners, and
this is very easy.
Yeah,
because I only use NYX.
Yeah, me too.
I have no other. I have some ColourPop, but NYX.
Too. I don't do high end.
Nope.
Liners.
Nope.
Lip or eye.
I bought one high end eye, and I pissed off that I did because it was terrible. It was like an Urban Decay eyeliner.
Oh yeah.
For underneath my eye, didn't do anything.
The color I use the most for my lip is Espresso.
Yep.
I probably every time Ulta has a sale, I go in there and I probably get 2 or 3 here to use.
I think they stopped selling Espresso because I've been needing another one and I can't find them.
Really?
I've checked because I went to the beauty supply store. I went to Ulta. NYX is starting to sell in Walmart. So I could not find it.
Yeah, I probably got about 3 or 4 of them. I get Espresso or I get Nutmeg. It's like a light brown. And there's another brown, too, that's a little bit lighter than this. So I use a lot of browns. I have colors, too, but I don't use them as much as I use that. Because I tend to do a glossy nude. Dayna does matte nude. I do glossy nude because I like my lips like I've been eating, greasy
Chicken
food. Right. So this was the ColourPop. So if you're saying ColourPop has a lot of browns like
yeah, they do. And ColourPop is a good one. I could find an alternative at ColourPop.
If we can't find espresso, even if they don't sell on the website,
I don't think I'll ever go get high-end lip liners.
No, because this is one of those ones again where it's like the drugstore. It's not to me. Now, to each his own. To me, this is a product where you just don't need to spend the money. It's just not.
Because honestly, the drugstore, the drugstore works just fine.
It's your lip. You're gonna cover it up.
Yeah. But to each his own, honey.
Right.
I ain't gonna say what to do with your money.
If you want to do it, then by all means.
So next up is eyebrows.
Oh, we just gonna skip over the eyeliner? I just figured it was gonna
No, it's not. It's right here.
I have my eyeliner on. Sorry. We'll come back. Brows.
I'm going down the list this time.
I was just hearing we were talking about pencils. It's fine. Don't worry, you guys.
All right.
Brows.
Yes. So I use both high end and low end depending on which product I decide to use. Don't really have a preference. Both of them are fine. For my high end, I have MAC, and this is in the color Spite.
That's your pencil that I didn't go get. Yep.
Yeah, I like it.
I have two high end. I did not bring my low end sitting on the table over there. So I didn't even take it out of the box yet. This is Anastasia Beverly Hills. Actually, both my products are. One is the Brow Wiz, and the other one is the pomade.
I have the pomade, but I don't like it.
Alright, I think this is one of them products you have to use correctly.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe because I don't know why I don't like it as much. I got it. It's so funny. I got it, then I gave it away to someone, and then I was like,
you got it again?
Maybe I should give it another try, and I bought it again.
Yeah, this product is
if
you have to set it.
Yeah.
You have to set your brows first before you use it. Like if you put like some translucent powder on your eyebrows first to make sure that they're kind of matte, then you put this on because it's really loose. It's really jelly like.
It's cream.
Yes, creamy. Yeah. That's what I'm looking for. It's really creamy, and you have to make sure that you have a very fine brush to use this.
Maybe because I have to get so many other products just to use it. I don't know. I don't like it.
You already have translucent powder. You should already have a very fine brush.
I know, but it's like I gotta get all these extra things.
But you already have
everything
it. You don't have to get it.
All in one.
That's what I'm just saying. If you use these, if you're going to use this product, if you're going to use a dip brow, you will need some, as they say, like classes, prerequisites before you do this.
Make sure it stays all day.
Yeah. Even to apply it.
So my low end, or not really low end, but drugstore
I use that too.
Is the Jordana, and this is in the color Midnight Brown. And I like it. It works just fine. Did I use this today? I think I did use this today. I did. I used this today on my brows. So, easy peasy.
Mine is, yeah, I can't reach it this way over there. I can give you the name of it though. It's the NYX Brow Pencil. And it's like Dayna's MAC. It twists up. Okay. And it's in the color Chocolate. It's another NYX product. NYX and Morphe are probably, NYX, Morphe, ColourPop, and Juvia's Place are probably the four main drugstore brands that I use the most. And then you have Maybelline and who did I say earlier? Yeah, Maybelline's probably the only other one. Those are my main probably 5 drugstore
Yeah, I love NYX. Like out of
but
all
NYX
of them,
is probably number one, and then
Morphe's coming up because now they have the foundation and the concealer. They have more stuff to add with this, so
their brand is expanding.
Yeah, you could just go. This like a one-stop shop. Honestly, most of their stuff are pretty good.
Yeah.
And last but certainly not least, we have eyeliners. So I do have a high end, and there's a high end that's my favorite. I use pretty much every time I do my makeup.
Yes.
Which is the Stella Stay All Day Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner. Yes. I use it for my top. Now for my bottom, I use my drugstore products, but for my liner, my at the top, definitely Stella, my favorite.
I don't use high end. We're just gonna skip to the good old NYX. I like the NYX. It's a particular one though. It's the Slide On, Glide On, Stay On, and definitely a turn up waterproof extreme shine eyeliner. What a long name.
You know what I mean? Like, good Lord. Talking about promo.
This eyeliner is so good. The name had to be this long. That's what it actually says below it.
I love it. Honestly, they do have some really good eyeliners. Like, especially for the bottom line. I love it.
It's like it's really creamy. It's like a jelly. I like.
You said you got that
jelly.
from Ulta?
Yeah.
I need to get some. Yeah, I need to get some.
So that's what
That's also not that particular exact
this
one.
This is the pencil.
But the pencil NYX. This one is like the faux blacks. Honestly, NYX has so many eyeliners. Do. But like for my bottom, I always use NYX.
They'll come out with a line and then they'll come out with a new line because they have faux blacks. Then they have just the regular ones. They have these.
They have a lot of them.
They probably have about 5 or 6 lines of pencils.
So yeah, that's all that we have. If you guys have any questions or suggestions, like what any other makeup videos you want us to do, please put it in the comment box below. And as always, please like, subscribe, tell your neighbor, tell your friend, comment, share, all that.
Until the next, I'm going to even say if there's any other suggestions for a show that you would like us to watch, we're still taking suggestions on shows as well. Until we give you our next review on Atlanta, it starts this next week coming up.
So until next time, bye guys.
Bye.